Alright, if that does it, that does it. If not, it doesn't. Let's jump into some coaching here. Going two pods here. Oh, it's like this. Okay. So you weren't able to get like a recording software to record your own gameplay, your POV?
Well, I did it with it's the replaycast.io, and I put it on Diana, so I think you should follow her.
Right. So this is the this is the League of Legends replay, and there's nothing wrong with this. But what's preferred when doing coaching for yourself, so I could give you proper feedback, is if you,
But just
if you
my
read the
own
instructions,
PO.
I need your POV. Yeah. I need to
Oh, okay.
see what you're looking at. I need to see, are you holding tab? Are you looking at lanes? Are you like
Okay.
actively, playing the game? Because it's like I get to see your thought process, and when you do something like this, I still see your thought process. And I just get like half of what I could give you with your POV, which is why I emphasize that in the instructions. Okay,
Okay.
so you're
All
pretty
right.
much
My bad.
getting a lot less value than you would. So if you ever get coaching in the future, do yourself a favor and make sure that you're on point with having your POV. Okay.
All right.
No coach likes to see this. I'll be honest, but no problem. Let's take a look. Ooh, YouTube chat is working. Hello, YouTube chat. Hello, Twitch chat. What's up, guys? We're doing some coaching right now. Bronze 2, above. Let's take a look. Hey guys, it's Perry. Today we're doing some Bronze 2 VOD reviewing. We're taking a look at 2 games, and we're going to really understand what is going on in Bronze Elo, what's happening down here in the depths of Bronze. I'm very curious to see,
It's
and
hello.
it's hell, it's Elo hell. So let's take a look. Okay. So standard runes, it gives us information. That's cool. Very nice. Nice little early ward. I don't hate it. Okay. Clearing top down, sure thing. Okay, you're spacing your W and your Q out, which is chill. This is good. I do like to see that. Makes your passive the most useful. Okay. We get a nice little full clear off. Then we're off to our camps. Okay. Okay. This position. Okay, that was actually a beautiful E into flash. So I liked what I saw there. But what we do have to assess for ourselves is when we cross up into the river, there's one big thing on the map that maybe you didn't notice, but it's right here, and it's the Ivern is in our
Yeah.
face right there. There's Ivern. Like on our screen, there's Ivern. So if you ever go for a deep play in the bot side here, Ivern can come. Okay, and even though it's an Ivern, not that scary, Ivern can do something. So,
Yeah.
go for a nice kill. Cool. Ivern ends up killing 2 of your teammates. You have no E, so you can't do much. And then it ends up being a 1 for 2, which is like, it is what it is. You gotta kill. Okay. Want this top grab? Sure. You're clearing top down. Okay, so everything I'm seeing so far is pretty normal, pretty standard. This is a good solid game.
It got pretty dicey, I think, like towards the end of the late game.
Yeah.
I died a couple times for no reason.
Gotcha. Okay, so right here, you go for a little chunk. You get a perfect chunk off, and you have no spells left, right? That you want to use. You don't want to use your E2 here. You're full
Yeah.
HP, and you just shrunk the Sivir to 35% HP. If you consider like, let's just think about how much you took off of him. Like, what's the expense of this? Like, you pretty much expended nothing. You traded some mana for 75% of his HP bar, 65%. And that's great. That's very good odds for you. Like, that's very good situation because you've now used nothing to get a lot of their resources. Okay. The problem is we've played this for a few more seconds, and now you're trading a turret shot, and you're letting the Sivir auto attack you and hit you with her Q. If you immediately ran away, you wouldn't be this low. But you're this low because you took a turret shot, you took more damage, you let Sivir auto attack you more times. And that means that if anyone shows up, hello, you're screwed. Now, picture the same position, but you had full HP. Or at least 80% HP, because Sivir will still kill you, Sivir will still auto you once or
At least
twice.
we got a fighting chance.
Right. So I've seen you kind of do this twice in a way where I need you to be a little more respectful of what we call our conditions and our HP. I like to call in games I've tend to find that I'm very greedy with my resources, and I don't like sharing with people. It's like, oh, like let's say, have you played Repo? Have you played Repo at all or no?
No.
No, do you play any other games than League?
I play Arc Raiders, but that's about
Arc
it,
Raiders.
really.
Okay, so Arc Raiders and League. That's it. Okay. Um, Sure. I mean, we could just think of like resource distribution in a way, like you pretty much never, ever want to deplete your HP bar, and you want to be as resourceful as you can with that. If you ever get low in League, you become way more susceptible to dying, way more susceptible to like not being able to do stuff on the map. So be very careful with your HP bar. We might see this later on in the game where you're not as respectful. You have to be careful with the HP bar. That guy's hard to kill for sure. Okay. Sure. Use your flash, so take a nice little kill. We hit the clone there. You saw that, right? This is a clone.
Yeah.
Nico clone. So you lose your E. This is very bad for your Diana gameplay. And then we end up getting rooted. Death. Okay.
It gets better after that. Like, that was rough 10 minutes, I guess, because...
Well, your top laner's not doing great, if we look at this. Your top laner's struggling.
Yeah.
Your mid laner is like, whatever. And then bot lane's doing okay. Now, what's happened in this game is you keep going down towards the bot side because you're clearing down. Which way is Ivern clearing in this game?
Top down, right?
Yeah, it's going bot lane too. So the question to ask yourself is, do we win a 3v3? Do we win a fight? And honestly, you do. You do win. But what's been happening is you are overcommitting after winning. Or after gaining something. You gain something, and then it seems like you want more.
It's overextending, right?
It's overextending. Okay, so I need you to apply this rule, apply this one principle. Whenever you gain any slight advantage in League, be happy with that advantage. Okay, so
Alright.
Comparison. Do you know how chess works?
Yes.
Chess pieces move. Cool. In chess, one of the like at a high level, right? What you do is like, oh, I took your bishop, I took your knight, I took one of your key pieces, and often you'll see like the GMs they'll resign. There's like, oh fuck, like this position's like very 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 screwed. You're up such a substantial
Yeah.
amount. I can't win. One pawn, two pawns, like it's pretty rough. Not the end of the world. Now in lower ranks in chess, right? Like it's not over. Like you can still blunder straight back into me. But what's happening is you chunking the Sivir, you killing the Sivir, taking Sivir's flash. That's you taking a rook. That's you taking a full piece from them. And then what happens is you immediately give them back your HP bar. You immediately die after. You immediately give them something back. So you're giving them an equal trade. When in reality, you could just walk away happily with a piece advantage. And the thing is that piece advantage, the one kill, this flash advantage, the enemy being low, the reward in League of Legends is not instantaneous. It comes later. A lot of League is delayed gratification. The gank I did now got the enemy Sivir's flash. So in the next 5 minutes, Sivir will have a hard time team fighting. Well, guess what? In the next 5 minutes, there's going to be a dragon fight. And when I fight that dragon, Sivir has no flash, so I know she's a prime target, and she will always die in the fights because I'm playing Diana. Let's say you got one kill. Well, I haven't spent that gold yet. I haven't recalled yet. I haven't cleared my camps yet. So it's delayed. Like you're not immediately rewarded for the good play you just made. So what you need to start doing for yourself is take that slight win, and then that slight win helps you not immediately most of the time. It helps you in a minute from now, in 2 minutes from now. Okay, so build that principle now. Things will feel a lot better as you climb. Let's watch this. PVR. Auto. Try to take the kill for yourself. Beautiful. Back to camps. Cool. Everything was great. You played that fine. You QE'd. You landed. You immediately ulted. You auto spacing, which was great. Everything I'm saying there was awesome. QE, W, good.
I don't know what I did here, if I'm being honest. I'm just staying there for a second.
Probably IRL gank or something. Cool. See, this guy's flashless. Boom. Immediately punished. Great, right? Like, you found the punish later. Okay, you took that one kill. You E'd straight back in, and like, let's hopefully we recall. Hopefully we leave. Okay. Here you are looking for more, looking for more, looking for more. Now, in this case, you don't get punished. I'm telling you, the better you get at League of Legends, the more you realize that doing stuff like this is how you lose games. The enemy mid laner has teleport. The enemy top laner has teleport. The enemy jungler comes down. He's gonna fight you here. This can cost you. Okay, so you've played the game very solidly. I need you to know, for a bronze player, you're doing great. Okay, I am not seeing as much shenanigans from you as what I normally see from bronze players. But what I am seeing right now is you are making good plays and looking for more after it's hurting you. Hurting your tempo, hurting your gameplay. It's gonna cost you kills, it's gonna cost you deaths, it's gonna cost you a lot. Okay, buy items, correct boot choice, good on you. Ivern, Brand, Nico, all AP. This is the correct boots. Clear down some. Back into the bot side. Enemy did the Herald. We take the Dragon. Cool. So go with our Camille. We'll take this Crab. Land that Q. Yo, Mr. Spudweiser, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate you. Cool. So you're just chilling here, chucking Qs out. All right. Let's talk about this right here. So I'm gonna teach you a mid-game concept that will open your eyes. That would be like, wow. Like I sort of understand what I'm supposed to be doing. So let's first start off with, what do you think you're supposed to be doing in the mid game go as basic as you can, and then explain something more. Like you can explain it more in depth. Keep it within like 3 sentences. Try to be as very basic as you can.
Who's my strongest laner? How to play with him and what to play for with that said laner. Let's say either, well, in this case, we just got Drake. I guess Miles is doing alright and Camille is doing alright too. So it was fun to do Drake there with them.
Okay.
And then there is, so T1 mid is down, so there is T1 left top, but Malphite's getting shit on. So I would want to play for T1 bot with Misfortune.
Cool. Okay. You nailed it. Okay, so mid game, you're looking for a teammate to play with. This guy. Don't count MF off. MF is strong with his item. Okay. You're looking for what objective to play for. You nailed it. It's the bot turret. Okay, you need to do a little bit of an assessment of the enemies. That everything was great. Your thought process was great. Okay, now the question is, how do we accomplish breaking this turret? Now I'm gonna explain this real quick. Okay, so the way you accomplish this turret break is what people call a pick. Okay, I need a pick to get the turrets. So I need the Sivir, the Nico, Ivern, or Brand. Someone needs to be dead. Okay, that's where
Okay.
people are wrong. Okay, that's where the average Elo player has a massive misconception on what a pick is in League of Legends. Okay, so a pick to the average person is I need to kill someone. Pick equals kill for your average player. But I want you to translate pick into no longer kill. I want you to translate pick into chunk. Okay, if I'm looking to pick someone off, I am looking to chunk them. Real quick to fully make sure you understand what a chunk is. QEW combo them, they're half HP, walk away.
Yeah. So then if they stay to defend the turret, we can just dive them.
Exactly, because you essentially have them killed. Because if I'm under the turret and I have 50% HP, I'm not really much of anything under the turret. But if I'm full HP under the turret, I can actually defend. So chunking does the same thing as killing someone. So watch what happens here, now that you have this newfound knowledge, and watch what you're not doing here and you're not looking for. Look at this. Boom, bada bing, what could you have done here? Full comboed him, ran away, and you'd be fine. You're not gonna die here. Okay, you have Merc Treads, and you're fighting with your strong teammates. You want to force a fight here. You want them to come fight you, right? And why is that? It's because your teammates are strong, and you're playing towards the right lane, so you want them to come fight you. So when you're playing the mid game, you do all the same steps you just told me. Which lane am I playing towards? Which objective am I playing towards? Well, how strong are they? How strong are we? Like, and then the next step is, okay, in order for me to do this, I need to constantly be looking for chunks. Well, picks in this case, but picks equals chunks. So we're looking for a little chunk on the enemies, and that will allow us to play for the actual objective. Cool?
Yep.
Awesome. So in this position, it's like, recalling is fine, not an issue, not a problem. But if you look for a chunk, you'd be able to do a lot more aggressively. You'd be able to play and try to progress the game. So if you ever feel like in a league game, I'm not able to progress, I'm not able to get the objectives I want, I'm not able to end the game in the mid game, it's because you're not chunking enemies.
I see. Alright.
Okay, so we farm 2 camps here, and then top lane's fighting. He's trying to break your teammates' turrets. Cool. Full combo. Good. Wait for your Q. Great. Cool. Your teammate's dead. Push the wave. Exactly. So we're gonna talk about one more quick theory here. You push the lane because your teammate's dead. Pretty obvious. If at any point in the mid game you have 2 teammates in one lane, we call this the empty lane theory. Okay, this is what I coin it as, the empty lane theory. So if 2 teammates are mid lane, 2 carries, you have top, mid, ADC, right? Those are your 3 carries. If 2 of them are ever in one lane, so let's say MF and Malzahar are both mid lane. That means that one of the 3 lanes, is going to be empty. So if you are adjacent to that lane, or you can get to that lane quickly, push that lane. In this
Okay. So
case,
wait, hold on. When you say empty, so the support could be there, but you would consider it empty since it's not a carry.
yeah, not a carry. I mean, if the support's
All
farming,
right.
let's say this Camille's like farming, and she's actually like trying to take the wave, then that's fine, I guess. Like if the support wants to farm, it's actually not bad. But let's say it's like a Lulu or an enchanter farming, then I'm never gonna consider that as a person in the lane. It's more like if you have a Camille support, a Set support, Pantheon support, Teemo support, and they're farming. If they're actually farming, let them farm. It's fine. But yeah, if there are ever 2 carries in a lane, there's always going to be an empty lane. I want you to try to push that lane when you can. We're going to see this later on in this game or the next one. Okay, but in this case, you have an empty lane because a teammate is dead. So, teammate's dead. Okay, there's an empty lane. I can progress through that lane. Great. And this is what I like to see. You're going to take 2, 3 plates. You're going to take the whole turret here. And then you recall, you go home. You just generated so much gold. I want you to look at the gold graph here. And I want you to see what you generated for yourself. The gold is around 31k. Now Malzahar is also getting some gold, but overall, this total turret worth, these plates here, 80, 80, boom, 160. Okay. You got 80 plus a minion. So the turret alone so far 240. Okay, you fucking get another one, 320, and then another one is 400. And then the turret break itself is 50 for you. And then I believe, yeah, that's like, yeah, like 500 gold here, pretty much. Around that. Because you also got the wave. And that's like literally 2 kills worth of gold. So this is great, good for you. I'd be a little scared, maybe someone's gonna come to stop me. But ultimately, this is what I like to see.
Because I think I saw at mid lane there was Nico and
Oh yeah, if you see him,
and like I saw him
yeah, great.
heading towards top, so
Great. Good assessment. Okay, now we're strong, we're out of base, we have our core components. What do we do here? Okay, so out of the base, we do the assessment. Malzahar's 2 items. Okay, so a lot of people look at this and they're like, oh, this is going to tell me who's strong or weak.
That's wrong.
Fake news. This Sivir is actually stronger than your MF, even though Sivir has a significantly worse scoreline than MF. Why? She's 2 items. She's stronger.
Yep.
Okay, so you always use items as an indicator for champion strength. And then also, after you add the items, you add the base champion value. So let me ask you this. Let's compare in a 2v2. Let's compare Malzahar and Diana versus, let's say, Garen and then Ivern. Okay, versus. So let's ask here. So Malzahar versus Malzahar, Garen, Diana, Ivern. Who's going to win this 2v2? Given the items in the current game right now. You do. Okay. Because you guys have a slight item advantage. Okay. But we need to add their champions against our champions. So they have a Garen and an Ivern. Those 2 champions work pretty well together. Garen's very tanky. We're gonna have a hard time killing Garen because of the Ivern. So you can never ever only look at items. Items is a great starting point, but you also have to add like, okay, so Garen's a pretty strong champion in general. He only has 1 item, but he's level 14. He has an Ivern with him. He's pretty strong. Okay, it might be a little bit hard to kill him. Okay, but you'll still win ultimately. Like most of the time you play with items, you'll still win. Now let's change things up a little bit, and let's go like this. So it's like Ivern, Garen might win. They have a chance. But now it's like Ivern Sivir. And if you look at it, this kind of evens out their items. They have a little bit more items. But does Malzahar Diana ever lose against Sivir Ivern?
No, and plus we're respectively 3 and 2 levels ahead, so I mean there's no way we lose really.
Correct. You're looking at other levels as well, which is great. So you also need to add the champion itself and the levels, because every single level is worth around 600 gold worth of stats. So we're looking at items, levels, champion itself. Okay, because Garen Ivern, even though they have less items, way more intimidating than the fucking Ivern Sivir, and they have more items than the Ivern Garen.
Yeah.
Nice, you found yourself a little pick here. Cool. You look to transition this into the Baron because the guy's dead. I actually fucking love this call. Is this your call here?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, 2
Yeah, I guess I
pings.
pinged it. Yeah.
Good man. Ping a little quicker. So you did step 1 correctly. Which was yeah. So this was great. So I'm gonna move this so chat can see. But you pretty much pinged nicely, Baron. But what I do want to see from you is after you ping the Baron, I want you to ping your teammates who you want to come hit the Baron with you. So in this case, Malzahar's mid lane, pushing like a psycho. And what I need to see from you is I need to see you ping him and then ping on the way here. So actively activate your teammates by pinging them themselves, right? You need to actually ping that teammate. Cool, we get the Baron. Feeling good, feeling strong. Take the little pick, cool. And actually, we use our flash here, and we use our ultimate. Okay, let's talk about this. This can lose you games. Okay, so
Yeah.
what is an ideal way for Diana to use flash in any League of Legends game?
I don't know, actually.
Okay, let's picture this. There's always going to be a fight around 25 minutes in a League of Legends game. Would you rather have your flash for that up, or would you rather have it down?
Oh, up.
Yeah. Okay. So let's for argument's sake, and let's say like I want it down or I need it down because I'm looking for a really important kill. Let's say the kill is like a shutdown. Sure. For argument's sake, that works. I want to use my flash so I could get a very important kill, so I can have enough gold to maybe have a fighting chance for the next fight. If we think about logic here, think about argument, like, okay, why am I flashing? Why am I burning my ultimate here? Okay, so the argument is I want to flash and ult to kill the Ivern, right? That's what I'm seeing, right? That's probably what's happening in your brain. I want to kill this guy. Okay. Agree, disagree? Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So I want to kill him. I want to, and he's escaping, so I'm going to use my flash to kill him. Now, what does this kill translate into in this League of Legends game right here? In this situation, what does this kill translate into for us?
Either take Drake or T3 mid, I guess, because we got a good wave in Baron, so.
Okay. So we are trying to look for this dragon. Okay, we are trying to look for this mid turret, but your teammate is dead. Malzahar, your strongest teammate, is not alive. So is that tier 3 mid lane as playable with your Malzahar being dead?
No.
Okay. So it's for the Drake. Okay. Now, let me ask you this. If Ivern is 20% HP and he walks away and lives here, is he going to be
free Drake
useful
still.
in the fight? Exactly. It's a free
No.
dragon still. He's not going to be useful in the fight. If he shows up in the fight, he will just get one shot. Anyone can breathe on him and he'll die. Okay.
Yeah. Look for a pick, pretty much.
Say that again, sorry?
Look for a pick, pretty much, right?
Look for that pick.
No,
but that pick does not mean killing him. Okay? So you've now expended your flash and your ultimates. And let's say we did want to play for tier 3 mid turret, or we did want to play for this dragon. Bro, you have no flash or ulti now. So what I'm about to see here, I'm about to witness, predicting this strat. You're gonna use your flash, you're gonna use your ulti, and then they might come to fight you. If they come to fight you, they might have a chance at winning. Your Malphite has no ultimate, your Malzahar is dead, and your teammates want to freak out about Garen split pushing. And if they don't come to fight you, what's going to happen is there's going to be the next big fight in the next 5 minutes where you don't have your flash up, and you might fuck the fight up because you have no flash. Let's see. Okay, so these guys end up, I don't know. Malphite ends up getting killed by the Sivir. Okay. You end up killing the Sivir anyway. Nice dodge on that. Sivir face checks you. Cool. Take that freebie. Walk away. Nice. Okay. Situation's fine. We can still go do it back to the dragon. Push the bot wave. This is good. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the empty lane theory applied. Very well. Like, I don't know if you're doing this intentionally, but this is pretty much like your Malphite's dead. He's in base. These guys are like on mid wave at top wave. Empty lane is here. Push the wave in. If you're doing this intentionally, great. I want to see more of this.
I can't call it intentional, but well, because I didn't know that theory until you literally told me. But
Right.
I was looking at the turrets, I was like, there's literally one T1 left. Like, we gotta
Okay.
take it. So
Okay. You're looking for that turret. Sure. But let's say the turret's dead. This is still the correct place to go to. Right. Now you know. Okay. So let's look at this fight here. Want to sit in this position. Go for this dragon. Pushing them out. Okay. Malphite ults in. Boom. Gets a nice little pick on the enemies. Okay. You go back to the dragon. Awesome. Your Malzahar dies. Mid lane. Whatever. Then your Malphite ends up solo killing the Sivir. Dying. Oh no, he lives. Yeah, are putting yourself in a very scary position. You end up not dying because your champion is so insanely tanky. Garen didn't ult you. Okay, it's a good Zanya's and it's a good ulti, and then they end up dying. Okay, so now picture this fight, and then picture you just didn't flash earlier to kill that Ivern, and you had flash here. Okay, so
easy escape.
Easy escape. You'd still do the same thing, and you'd guarantee you don't die here. Now, everything given the situation is beautiful. You're gonna win the game here. Your teammates are teleporting in. They're all very low. Like, it's a 4v5. You're gonna win. The game is won. But if you had your flash here, it would make everything a whole lot easier, and it would make everything a whole lot more guaranteed. Okay, so that's the only thing like I want you to really process is like, hey, at 25 minutes in any League of Legends game and onward, around that time in the game, there's going to be big team fights. You want to have your ultimate for those big team fights. Not your ultimate, your flash for those big team fights. It's a 5-minute cooldown, but it can make your champion do things that, like, you'll be able to make distance that you normally can't make in other team fights, in other normal circumstances. Flash makes the impossible possible. Be very careful with how you're using your flash. Okay, you got a nice ulti. Teammates are going in. Chuck your Q out. You're getting Triumph now. W. And you're out of there. And then your teammates wipe them. This game...
I think we just end after that.
Yeah, the game is over. You guys just run to their base. Kaboom. Nexus is down. Cool. So, if we were to list down the few key takeaways from this game, get a notepad out here. So, pretty much, game one takeaways. Pretty much we have, save your resources. So save your resources. Be careful with HP bar and the resources you are spending. Okay, every time you expend some resources, like, you need to expect to lose some back. The less you lose, the better the game is. The more you take from them without losing much, the better. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you are winning,
Picks.
we'll get to picks in a sec. But whenever you are winning, take that win, that small win. Oh, that small win. So any small win will reward you later in the game, not immediately. Okay, I think this is one of the biggest things that low elo players make. Oh, I killed a guy, I can immediately pull the dragon. I killed them, I can immediately invade. I killed them, I can immediately do something. League of Legends has a lot of delayed gratification built into the game. If I kill someone, all that means is I'm up 300 gold, and if I don't spend that gold, I'm not actually up anything. In fact, let's say I kill him, and I want to invade his camps, but I have 25% HP. Well, guess what? He's going to respawn at full HP with his gold spent, and he's going to run straight to me, and I have a high chance of dying. So this right here is very important for you to understand. You do not get rewarded immediately. You normally get rewarded later in the game. Later gratification. Okay, chunks. So picks do not equal kills. They you picks should be chunks. Look to chunk enemies to progress the game. Okay. Empty lane theory. Whenever a laner is stacked on a lane, whenever 2+ laners are stacking together, go to the other lane. Go to the empty lane. Push it. Okay. Flash usage. There will always be an important team fight at 25, 20+ minutes. Make sure your flash is ready for the big fight. Okay. I think these are the big takeaways for this game. Do you have any other questions? Do you have anything that I missed by any chance?
I don't think so. Now the
Cool.
next game, holy shit, that's
The next
Elo
game.
Hell.
This is Elo Hell. Okay, let's see.
Oh yeah. I don't know how much gold we were up, but we still managed to lose.
Okay. We do a nice little raptor start. Don't go E. Go E. Go QW. Okay.
Okay.
You save a lot more HP on your clear, and you don't actually speed up the clear by that much. HP is not as big of a concern, but the big thing is like you're not actually making your clear that much faster.
All right.
Nice. Don't use your E. Have that discipline, and you can kill him. Nice. Land that Q. Beautiful discipline with that E. I love it. Okay, I hate this right here. So, this Taric, very high chance of using an auto attack here. Wait. Wait for him to auto, then you auto. Alternatively, what you could do to full combo him here is auto E him, secure the kill. I need you to get this kill. Now, let me ask you, why is that so important?
Because I get an early lead, and plus the join is dead too, so I get it.
So the early
Just
lead,
my
well,
lead is bigger.
isn't killing him like no matter what an early lead? Like, why is it so important that you kill him?
Because I am one of the carries, and Tarek is not.
Taric's not. Okay, cool. But you got an assist. Isn't that some gold?
Yeah, well, it's not. I mean, so it's 150, right?
It's less. And that's the big thing. Look at how much gold you got from this play here. First blood is worth 400 gold because it's first blood. You didn't get the kill. You didn't finish it. You got 93 gold there. You got triumph, so you get an extra 20, but 93 gold from the kill. And then you kill this Thresh, and you get 75 gold. Look at this.
One I could have gotten.
Boom.
700.
You could have had 700 Gs here. That's a lot of fucking money. That's a full. That's an entire full clear ahead of their jungler. And now, why is this so important? Well, there's two big reasons. Okay. Reason number one, why this is so important, is because you are the only person in the game, or in your entire career, your entire life, that is going to remain the same as you progress in League of Legends. You need to learn like how to funnel yourself, play for yourself, because that's what teaches you the most. You need to play very selfishly. You need to be very like greedy about it. Like, I'm taking the kills, and if I don't carry the game, it's on me, and I'll learn from it. That's it.
Yeah, this one's. I know this one's 1000% on me. Like
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to coach.
Yeah. I mean,
bro, I
we'll
need
take a look at the
somebody to
game
point
itself,
me.
but you understand the theory when it comes to like you're learning for yourself here. You take those kills, you try to carry. Okay.
So it's pretty much like 1v9 mentality, even
Yeah.
though my teammates are not doing too bad.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to give anyone of my teammates kills. Like, I need the kills so I can try to carry. Always. Because next game is like the next game, who's gonna be in that game? It's you. Okay, not your teammates. And then the concept in the game as to why the jungler taking gold is actually better than the laner, depending on the matchup, the jungler getting gold will always be better because I can use my lead to impact the entire map. So I can use my lead
Yeah, I was about to say.
to go top lane, I can go mid lane, I can do the objectives, I can invade the enemy jungler, I can do whatever I want. Now, the part where this is not true is, let's say you have a Draven. And you have a Draven and like a Nautilus versus like a Sirach versus like a, I don't know, 2 weak champions like Sivir and Yumi, or like Sivir and a Soraka. It's like 2 very weak champions. In that case, giving some gold to your ADC is fine. Not all of it. If you can get the kills, get the kills. Like this case, you can always get this kill here. But the first kill, I'm not that sad about. But right now, the Jhin and Taric, I mean, they can progress. They probably can put in work. It's a Thresh ADC. Like, they can probably kill him. But I just want to secure those kills for myself. Be a little more greedy with that, okay? Okay, let's talk pathing here, because your pathing is awful. We want to get to this crab, right? Or do we know if we want to get to this crab? Like, I don't know. Like,
Yes, yeah.
You want to go here. Okay. If we were to draw a line... Is that faster? Or is this faster? Which one?
Yeah, mid lane. Plus with home guards too, I guess, makes it faster.
Home guards. Brother, even if you walked like this, the top one or this one right here,
Yeah, through mid lane, yeah, 100%.
Bro, you traveled through the jungle to get there. You like went over this wall, you went over this wall, you went over this wall. You went over like 3 fat walls to get there. Pathing is a big thing in League of Legends. I'd be on this top crab 10 seconds earlier than you, bro. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
That adds up. Imagine you're doing this 6 times a game. You're losing a minute per game from just pathing, from just you click to the wrong place. It adds up in games if you path poorly. So you need to be optimal about how you're pathing, and then hopefully you see now you could walk like this. Way quicker. Okay. Cool. Get the crab. And then this. Yone is trying to fuck this guy. Oh, this is Lissandra. Okay. Focusing Lissandra. Good. Saving your E. Beautiful. She flashes. You can turn around. Oh. Okay. Cool. You have Conquer. She doesn't. So you should be confident here. Cool. But you have no E, so you can't really chase. Yeah. Good. Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot to change back. Chat. Sorry about that. There was a big fight. There was a big fight here. Pretty much, Sejuani came to fight. We fought. And we win the fight. Beautiful. If I ever do that, chat, just let me know, okay? Sometimes I'll forget. Back to camps. Farm all the way down. Cool. Sejuani's pulling this dragon. Thresh is doing this dragon. Okay, let's watch how we play this. We're targeting Sedge. Cool. Kill the Sedge. Your dragon. Okay. Now, notice how you used your E to finish the Sejuani here, right?
Yeah, I should have kept it, right?
20-second cooldown.
Yep.
They're still in the area. You never know.
No flash too.
Yeah. You have no flash. But you never know if they're going to come fight you or not. You never know. People do all sorts of crazy things in League. So you always want to do the highest guarantee play with the lowest risk. Like, okay, if this guy dies to Jhin, sure, but I have my E up. So you need to make sure you have your E here. Because look, if you have your E right now, oh my gosh. Kill on Thresh, kill on Lissandra. You got no kills here. Okay. I mean, okay, it ended up working. All of us ended up working. Awesome. Wow, the enemy is like, come here, let's look at this. QE. Okay, I'd save my E to maybe. I mean, this is all fine, I guess. Ends up working out for us. Okay. Okay. You remember the thing I told you, right? Now you know.
Yep. Got a little thing and want more, and yep.
Great. Now we know. Stop doing this. This costs you games. You dying here throws a shutdown at them, gives them gold, that gets the jungler closer to their item. You dying like this makes it so you don't return to your camps. You even overstaying after the skill here, even going in and Eing on the Zillion. You see Sejuani, stay alive, it's fine. Like, honestly, we live on a miracle. Brother,
yeah.
Run. recall, get to your camps, restart the game, redo what you're doing. Okay, play a game with a good foundation, the good baseline. You always stay ahead. You always win. You always be, just keeping yourself ahead of the curve, pretty much.
I was mad here.
What the fuck did I? Chat.
Yeah.
Bear witness.
Yeah, I was like, bro, it's like free kill and just save him, pretty much.
What?
I need to put full
Very
damage in this
reasonable
game.
response. Very reasonable. Stand still? Question mark ping. Because what did I just witness? Now, what I
Bro,
will
I'm
say.
telling you, he gets worse. Just wait.
Okay. What I will say though, funnily enough, you could actually kill her here. Now, I'm gonna ask you to problem solve. Like it's a puzzle. How could you have killed this Shyvana here? Even if Poppy did the Poppy thing.
her.
Correct. QE the wave, EW auto her, with the smite, and you actually probably kill her, or at least Poppy ulti will kill her. Like you get like a slight amount more damage, and then it's like, okay, I guess it works. So yeah, we can be like, look at this Poppy and be like, oh, like you're stupid, and we will. We'll look at it one more time. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? But you could have killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. What deal is this? Look above my head, my friend. Okay. Why are we unable to kill him here?
Flashed instead of just QEing the wave.
Okay. Try one more time.
Well, that's a good question then.
Let's try it. Let's try to figure it out.
Okay, so W flash. Okay, what did I do? Oh, I just E'd instead of QE'd.
Perfect. And this is what League is all about. It's looking at these puzzles. Yes, it's looking at these puzzles. Your second E. It's looking at these puzzles and being like, okay, how could I have played them a little better? And you notice how every time you do this, you're right. You're actually very accurate. So a lot of players aren't actually stupid. They're not asking the right questions. People aren't dumb. People are people. Like, we made a long ways as a society. People don't ask the right questions though. When you start asking the right questions, you start getting better as a player. So what I want you to do, use this skill to your advantage, is when you're reviewing your games or you're looking at any situation where it's like, damn, I wonder if I could have killed this guy here. I really wonder. I truly do. You look at this play and you're like, ooh, if I did this a little better, if I did that a little better, boom, that's how you problem solve. You get a little better in the situation. So you flash, you Q first, you ER, and that will work. Now notice, I didn't say to use your W. You use your W when you're on top of the enemy. You using your W here, I'm going to slow it down, but you using W here, look at what the orbs hit right now. Lissandra has taken no damage. She's taken 0 damage. And your orbs are broken. 2 of them are broken. If you look here at the bottom... Actually, she took a little bit of... She took like a little bit of... No. I don't know why your Conqueror started blocking. But you can see here how like... I think maybe this orb hit her. That's close enough, but this orb didn't. So you miss like a little bit of damage, and then if we play slightly, you just miss like a little bit of damage there. All I need you to do is just tap your W as you're mid-air jumping on someone. You will deal a lot. You'll do a little bit more damage.
Okay. What you're saying is that if I played it better, she was dead like 100%.
She's dead, 100,000%. So this game alone, you've missed out on 3 kills for yourself. Maybe like 4 kills for yourself. Yeah, that's a lot. 5 kills actually, because you'd have this assists. You could be 8-0 this game. Or you could be 4-0 and like 4, which is still good. Okay. Cool. They come to fuck with you. You get 2 flashes. Honestly, if you don't overdo it here, this is fine. They have no flash for the next few minutes of the game. Now I want you to look and assess the entire map, assess everything. What is very important for us to play for at this stage of the game? What will win us this League of Legends game right here?
U1s,
Say that again.
right? Tier 1 turrets.
Okay, so there's tier ones, sure, but it's kind of hard to take the tier ones right now. Like we have camps, we want to recall. We're not that far ahead. Like they can try to defend. Um, what is something we always play for every game, no matter what?
Gold.
Gold. Okay. I'll give you one more
Yeah,
shot
hold
here.
on.
There's something coming up really soon. We need to be aware of that.
Oh, dragon.
Dragon. Okay. I need you to um turn on this little like alarm in your brain called the dragon timer. Okay, this is very important.
Yep.
Game 2, we're gonna be take the kills, E usage, Drake timer. Turn on the alarm bells every time you kill the Drake, and 3 to 4 minutes after the Drake dies. Let me ask you this pop quiz. Okay, pop quiz. We're gonna quiz you right now. How long does it take for a
All right.
camp to respawn?
Is it different from last season or not? If not, it's
Nope, it's the
225.
same. 225.
Buff is 5 minutes, and
Drake,
crab is I don't know crab.
crab is fine. I don't know either. It's like 1:30 after it dies. Okay, what about dragon? How long does it take for that? You
5
said
minutes, right?
camps. You said 225.
Or
Buffs
220? Yeah, it's somewhere around there.
somewhere around there. Okay, you're close. You're wrong, but you're close. Buffs 5. Drake's also 5. Cool. When does Grub spawn?
8 minutes.
Cool. When does Herald spawn?
Shoot, 14.
15. They changed that.
Oh yeah, and Baron 20.
Baron 20. Great. Cool. You're off by 5 seconds, 10 seconds on the Wolves, Gromp, Raptors, Crux timer. It's 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
You're
All
really
right.
close though. Great. Okay. Now, you gave me what I'm looking for. Dragon takes 5 minutes to respawn. You took Dragon at.
Isn't it after you kill the buff though, or something like that?
You need to kill the dragon. Yes, after you kill the dragon. So you kill the dragon at 6 minutes. When does it respawn?
11.
Simple math. Awesome. I need you to get into the habit. Every game you play, you need to turn on like a radar in your head, the dragon radar. Honestly, I'll call it the dragon radar.
All right.
This will win you games because you won't be doing stupid things like this before dragon is up. Right now, all of this is not that bad, but look at how long you stay on the map here. Look at what's happening to Jin. Look at how much chaos is on the map. And then now the dragon is up, and now you're trying to do your camps, and like everything is gonna work out in our favor because we're ahead. But what's happened is dragon was up all the way back here.
Yeah. So after I chunked him, I should have just insta recalled and cleared top down and just
Well,
fuck him up at dragon,
the
right?
chunk itself is like fine because you got 2 flashes. But honestly, right here, after you get this guy's ulti, I want you to recall. You need to be going to
Okay.
these camps faster because dragon's coming up. Now, why is this so important? Okay, so why is the dragon radar so important? Let's say we get a dragon at 5. Well, in this case, we get a dragon at 6 minutes. I'm gonna black screen real quick. So let's say the Drake radar. Okay, so why is it so important? Drake, the first Drake, we take it at 6 minutes. When is it respawning?
11.
Cool. So second dragon is going to be 11 minutes. Now, how long does it take to kill a dragon usually?
I Like by myself or with the team?
Let's assume like you have like one person with you.
About 15, 20 seconds,
15, 20.
I would
Okay.
say.
I think you're overshooting it by roughly 10 seconds. So
Really?
yeah, on average, so let's watch actually. Okay, let's watch. We'll pause here. And we'll look at you doing this next dragon here. And we'll time it. This is the best thing to do when you're in positions like this. So you do it 1250. Drake is done. Would be done 1308.
Okay, 18. Yeah,
18 seconds. Okay. In this case, you had Yone and a Tark hitting with you. So you had two teammates hitting it with you. Right? So you're close. Yeah, I mean you're actually like not too far off. But in general, it's nicer to overestimate by a slight amount than underestimate for things that are risky. So what I mean by risky is like taking a dragon can be scary. So you need to account for the extra risk. Okay, back to the drawing board. So let's just say anywhere from like generously 15 to 30 seconds. I'm going to on average say around 20, 25 seconds. Okay, let's just say 25 seconds go by. 11, 25, dragon dies. Third dragon, when does it spawn?
16, 25.
Okay, let's say this one takes, and again, let's just say like 25. So the third dragon dies at 16.
So 2150 next one.
50, 2150. Okay. And then look at when the fourth dragon spawns. 2150 on the dot. This is your soul in a League of Legends game that you're winning. So let's say you win all of them. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. Because we're ahead. Right? We are winning.
Yep.
So if you're winning all of these dragons, you want to make this fourth dragon summon as fast as humanly possible. Let me ask you, why? Why would I want the dragon to be summoned as fast as I can?
We can end faster.
Yeah, and faster. And you know what happens after you get the soul? Well, you summon the fucking Elder. And once you have Elder and you have the soul, like Elder Dragon's gonna spawn at like 27 minutes. Around that, 27, 28 minutes, because I think Elder takes 6 after the dragon, the soul. But anyway, point is, Elder will spawn, you'll get the Elder, you'll be able to actually end the game correctly. Now, on the third dragon, and on the fourth dragon, they will come to fight you. So at 1650 in the game, they're probably not that strong, especially because you're winning. At 21 minutes into the game, they're probably not going to be that strong, especially because you are winning. So, you're going to take a team fight, and you're going to win that team fight when they come fight you. And then now you're going to have an even bigger lead. You're going to have a more substantial lead. And you're going to win the objective. So this is why we want to pull dragons as fast as we can. Okay, because what happened here is you had an 11-minute dragon opportunity in this game. 11, 11, 11:20? Yeah, 11:20 dragon window. And you actually ended up pulling it at 12:50.
Yeah.
Right, so you pull it a minute 30 later. That gives the enemies a minute 30 to stall in a League of Legends game.
Yeah, okay, hold on. I got a quick question. So let's say I'm clearing like, either way and I look for a play like, let's say bot. So would you say that getting either a flash or an ulti is like a win and I should just insta base if I, can't kill him?
Absolutely. Yeah, unless you're trying to progress for more. Like, let's say I get his flash, and then afterwards I can dive him. I can break the turret. I can progress.
After I recalled.
Well, your question was like, should I recall like right away or should I not? Should I stay? Right? The answer is like, let's say I go bot lane here, and I get his flash, and then I could go break this turret. Then you go break the turret. But if you can't do anything, you can't progress, recall, spend your gold, redeploy, and restart. So the question is like, what can I do immediately with this advantage? And again, like I mentioned earlier, most of the time it's not much. So
Yeah.
take your small win and then use that win later. Now that changes when you get 2 items, because when you get 2 items, I can chunk you and then stay on the map and then dive you. I can chunk you and then break your turret in front of you because I'm so strong now. So that's why the game kind of changes in the mid game, what you're looking for. Okay? So, late on the dragon, we still win it. We get some more kills. Awesome. The game is way in our favor. We have 2 items. We're insanely fed. Back to camps. Sure thing. And now what we want to do... Q. Beautiful. That was nice. Good Q. One thing... Yeah. Nice. Chuck it. Nice. Get the Herald. Great. See, Herald spawns at 15. Great. Now, you recall. You go back to camps. Are you trying to fight this guy? This is good, except for again.
The orbs.
The not the orbs, the E here. So you E early to try to jump her, but she always has a dash away with her ulti. After she ultis away like this, you can't really kill her. You chunk her,
Yeah.
cool, it's fine. Q. Now you can progress and break the turret. So here is a position where you can progress slightly. Now, what you don't account for is what we call numbers. This guy's missing. These guys are missing. Where are they? Where's the enemy jungler? Where's anyone? They can all come to you. Okay, you're taking in the turrets, and then you walk the aggressive path instead of the defensive path. Again, this is you not taking your small win and looking for more. This is Poppy doing the same thing. You and Poppy are both looking for more. Take your small win. You got how many plates here? You got one plate. Okay. Great. Take your plate and walk back to your Krugs and clear your camps. That's it. This skill right here of learning how to not be greedy will make sure you don't throw games like this. You're about to die.
Yeah,
Give this guy 1,000 gold. Sandra's gonna have a better chance of 1v9 in this game.
that's still like I never realized that. Actually, like I was just being too greedy, you know.
Yeah, every single play, it's like you're looking for more, and you're not happy with a small win. The small wins add up. They added up so much this game that you're 8-0. You were 8-0, and you're extremely fed, but you're looking for more, looking for so much more that you end up killing yourself. And then again here, you're putting yourself in the most greedy position ever. Okay, so here, what I'll see here is right now, you miss your Q. Your Qs are very, 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 very off. What I recommend you do is you go into practice tool, you put a little bot in the practice tool, you can put 5 bots. And just practice queuing against intermediate bots. Do you know how to load a practice tool and do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally go training, practice tool, add bot, they're intermediate now, add 5 of them, they'll actually dodge. And play Diana, give yourself full stats, you'll never die, you'll never be able to get killed. And just practice throwing Diana Qs at them.
Alright.
Okay, right here, all this is just like you're putting yourself in dangerous positions. Okay, this next dragon is up again. Okay, so you're looking for this big bot play. The dragon is up, which is why I think you are not able to close out this game through like easily, because they actually end up winning the dragon. And this is the 3rd dragon for them and not for you, because you took a fight that's bad. But you look at the items, you guys are up so much, or at least you are. You're still up so much. But you end up killing yourself over and over to the point where you don't win the 3rd dragon. That one's no big deal. Okay.
Sorry, my dog's barking.
You're good, no worries. Wow, look at this here. Same thing. So first things here
Yeah.
is your E usage, right? You use your QE again well there, and then you immediately E to this guy, so then he's able to zoom away. And then afterwards, instead of being happy with this, you see Shyvana, run, nope, gotta go, kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna play 4x. I'm gonna 4x the game here, and we're gonna see everything play out and just really understand, like, when you look at your gameplay, you're very greedy. You're not thinking about this next dragon. Dragon's up in 30 seconds. Can we go do the dragon? Yes, we can. Cool, we fight, we fight, we fight. Nice, and look, we finally took a fight around the dragon with our team. We win the fight. Boom, for once you're prepared for the Drake, you win the fight. Because you're so strong, you're 3 items. You're never gonna lose a fight. If you fight with your team on the objectives. Now I'm curious for this next Drake. 4 minutes. What I'm always thinking is like next dragon, next dragon, next dragon. That's how I'm gonna win games. Always thinking about the next Drake. So you have 4 items. Massive team fight mid lane. And again, immediately I see a problem, which is your E usage. So let's watch this. You queued the Sejuani. If you queue Sejuani, just kill the Sejuani. If you want to use your E on the back line, connect your Q. Cool. Kill them. Go for bear. Good. Two minutes and 30 seconds on that dragon. Do you play for the dragon or not? Or do you go get yourself killed while trying to siege? Let's see it. One minute and 50 seconds on that dragon. What do we do here? One minute on that Drake. Okay.
Shit, I don't even remember what I did.
We killed Shyvana. We killed the Shyvana. Good. This is nice. And look, this dragon is up now. What are we doing? We're trying to go forward. We're trying to go forward. We're trying to go forward.
Yeah, I try to ping them off, but
So, the way you properly communicate them to leave is by communicating ahead of time. So what I mean by this is, let's say that there's a trap laid on the floor, and your friend is literally about to walk into that trap. Now, if I'm 2 feet away from walking into the trap, I'm 2 inputs away from like I'm literally gonna about to walk into it, and you tell them, "Hey, stop! Be careful." The chances of them listening to you and responding are not that high. It's very hard to like respond when like I'm already in the middle of doing something. Like I'm already in the middle of an input. I'm about to walk into it, bro. I'm about to go into the trap.
yeah.
But you knew the trap was there ahead of time. You knew. Why the fuck didn't you tell me earlier? So the translation here in League is, brother, if you know Dragon's coming in a minute and you want to play for that, then ping it a minute in advance. And then they will no longer walk up mid lane and kill themselves. They will think, I have a dragon to play for soon. I should probably go play for the dragon. Okay, cool. That's great. Thanks for letting me know, Diana. Okay, I'm gonna go do the dragon. Yeah. And then at least maybe one person will kill themselves, but the rest of your team will be with you. And while that one person stalls the rest of them, you will get your teammates to go do the dragon with you. But to communicate to them, like when the play is already happening, when they're already in the trap, it's like, what does it do for you? Like they're already dead. They're effectively already dead. They're not going to listen to you. So you need to lead ahead of time. Okay, if you don't lead ahead of time, they're not going to listen. You're already in the storm. I guess that's a way to put it. It's like you're actually the captain on the ship. You know the storm is coming, and you don't tell them the storm is coming. Everyone goes in anyway. They're in the storm. Fuck, man, how do we get out of here? It's really hard. You can tell everyone exactly what to do, but you're already in that shitstorm, bro. That's actually probably a much better analogy with this. Ping ahead of time. Let them know. And then if you let them know, they'll never be in that fucking storm. They'll never die. Okay. So, end up not being able to do this dragon. Or you end up actually being able to sneak it, but then you guys die anyway. And then, like, they get an inhib. Your teammates die.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fucking shit show after that.
Yep, it's a shit show. It's called what I call stagnating deaths. Okay, we stagnate for a bit. We go back, we have a fight. Okay. They teleport in your base and end the game. Okay. Yeah, so that's a very reasonable end to them, where they just TP into your base and end. Good for them. That means the tracking teleports really well, and then your teammates weren't, you weren't, just fine. That's a good play for them. Hopefully you can see how like this game at least like was completely winnable on your part. A lot of plays you could have made better.
Yeah.
A lot of things you could have done, especially with those dragons. I think those dragons are going to be the key pillar to you progressing and ending the game. And on top of that, it's the greed you have, the desire to get more on the map. That one is really gonna kill you.
Okay.
All right, do you have any questions for me?
Pretty much. So, well, I guess key takeaways from that session is be happy with little wins and communicate better. I guess a little bit of micro too, because I mean, you know.
Your cues, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget any of the mid game picks, any of the mid game tips. Picks do not equal kills. Look for chunks when you're in the mid game. Okay, empty lane theory. I think you're doing this pretty well. Flash usage. Stop using your flash on random 1 kills in the mid late game.
Yeah.
Okay, dragon radar. Look for those dragons at every stage in the game. Dragon.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll send you these notes here.
All right.
Awesome. Cool. Let me send you them over. And I'll see you around, man. Take care. Good luck on your climb.
All right. You too. Thank you.
Peace. Alrighty, guys. I hope you enjoyed that Bronze 2 coaching. Again, the takeaways are right here. Be careful with your HP bar, your resources. Take small wins, and the small wins get delayed as the game goes on. Like, you'll get a lot more later as the game progresses. Picks do not equals kills. You need to look for chunks, empty lane theory, flash usage, and then the Dragon Radar. The Dragon Radar is really important, especially for low elo players. That's how you're going to close out games correctly. Look for those dragons. All right. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. A lot of you guys aren't subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Alrighty, guys, we are jumping in straight to another coaching here. I missed my student's message. Join the server. That was good coaching. That helps a bronze player myself. I'm glad. More coaching. Yep, sir. Platinum. Right, Robo, let me go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Just did another coaching. Get some water, and then we will do your reviews. Be right back. Oh, also, you can send me the link, though. Actually, make sure we're all set up. Could you send me the YouTube video links?
Yeah.
Great.
Just on DM.
Yeah, just DM it to me.
There's one. There's two. I don't know you want me to like use a scent or whatever, so perhaps the more instructive ones are on replay, but these are the ones I got on YouTube.
Oh, this is your POV. This is great. No, you don't have to specifically use a scent. As long as I have your POV.
Well, like I have like just replays where I got kind of stomped, and I feel like that's where I'd probably gain more value from. But like, either or. These ones I won, so it's like.
Okay.
I just did them like today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Would you prefer? You're saying you had ones through the replay file, and then you made these today because I wanted your POV. Is that right?
Yeah. So I have like
Gotcha.
normal LOL replays that we can watch on like the replay center, but I don't have like actual YouTube uploads of those.
Okay. Yeah. I'm use the restroom. I'll get some water. I'll think on that. And then we'll get going.
Yeah.
Be right back.